NPCs to change up?
Yes.
The captain's hat is back. Oh,
Hello.
wow, that video is all sorts of fucked up right now.
Ow.
It is.
And we're live! Hello, everyone!
We'll just go ahead and cut people off.
That's okay. And I have Seether just blasting in my ears right now. Welcome to a Monday night Dystopian D&D food session. Live stream of dinner. No, obviously your schedule got a little funky. Some of us, maybe the DM, was sick last week. So last minute Monday night D&D session. Last we left off, our adventurers had finished killing the Sartonis, rescuing a statue man known no other than Handsome Henry. Talking with him a little bit, exploring the cave, taking more gold than they could possibly hold, and then some. Finding a very odd room with a strange conspiracy board with all of their faces, or at least similar to their faces, and some other elements of backstories or something about them, and just leaving them with more questions than answers on what this room was, what this temple is, and all that. They found a teleportation spell, were able to get out of there, make their way back to the ship, bringing 2 chests back with them. One for Captain Rudolph and his men, and just one chest for you guys. Split 50-50, very modestly. How nice of you.
That's all we can carry.
We did a little bit of a time skip in our Discord, and just because I didn't want to do 7 days at sea. So there's a couple things we wanted to get knocked out, RP'd, rolled for, while we're here. So I'm going to start with the order that they were put in here. So, Crimplin, a week's time on a boat. Spend on the mask with the symbol on your mind. Be more focused on that up there, just meditating. Pull out the sword to study it more. So roll me some investigation checks. Yeah, investigation checks.
How many?
Just roll one with advantage.
Oh, well, that works too.
Yeah, just some, just an odd number of checks.
How many days did you want to investigate it?
Honestly, yeah.
Well, with my attention span, probably 2 is more than enough.
Yeah, two sounds right. So roll with advantage twice. Oh, yeah. So the first one, 12 out of 15. First day, the symbol is on your mind too much. You didn't really catch much off of this. You rolling a second day?
Yep, just being stupid.
Oh, just being slow. Damn. Once again, I mean, nothing is really coming to mind, nothing extra. You think back to what you heard about it, that it is a story almost of the history of your people. But, looking at it over and over, you're getting just the idea that, it is a map of some sort. What it means, where it means, how true is it still today from when it's made? It's hard to figure out, but it is. You feel like if you spent enough time in it, it might guide you in the right direction to possibly something you're looking for. Other than that, you try to spend some time with Henry to get your armor off. Henry, do you know remove curse?
I do not.
You do not get the armor off.
I've seen something about it.
But you do not have it.
I don't have it, no.
Okay.
Sorry, I just lost it.
That was so funny.
What?
Dolan, I think you're the only one that saw it, so that's fine.
I'm looking at something else. What just happened?
His wife was like standing in the background with a mask on, just like staring off.
We got this on stream.
Oh yeah, I was on the stream.
Bippity boppity.
Okay.
I was like,
grumpy,
holy shit.
grumpy meditation. All right. So,
All right.
I will say, excuse me, Henry, what level of spells can you cast up to?
Oh gosh. I can cast up to level 3.
Up to level 3?
Yep.
Roll me a percentile. So like a D100. An 18. Roll me one more. Because I'm jumping around a little bit in a 75. So the first one, no. Oddly enough, you do find in one of the books that you were reading, you find Bestow Curse on a scroll. But you don't find Remove Curse. All right. Scrolling down. Thrallus spent a lot of time sharpening his axes. Well, the magic one, you can't get any more damage on it, but your non-magic one, go ahead and roll me a d4. I think that's how we were doing it before, right? The number of, like, was it the amount of combats that it was sharp? Do you remember? Mr. Thrallus?
I do not.
Okay.
Rolled a 3.
Okay. We'll say for the next 3 combats, not like hits, but the next 3 combats, you'll have a +1 on it. In your non-magic axe. Honing his rage on Garrosh, frequently asking Handsome Henry. Handsome Henry still doesn't know where he is, oddly enough. Just not recall. Oh, okay. Thrallus and Dolan. Wait, did I skip past Dolan's? I definitely did.
It was a novel.
I skipped past your paragraph.
Yeah, mine's up further yet too.
I think there's a little bit more to mine too.
Yeah, I was kind of jumping around. Sandy, I don't see yours in here. I apologize to those at home.
Yeah, mine's up. Yeah, it's a small little paragraph.
Well, is yours just like right after Dolan?
Before.
Before Dolan? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm gonna be jumping around a little bit here. So Thandir, a couple days traveling, 3 days praying to Pan. Go ahead, roll me those. You're out at sea. 3 religion checks at advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah.
I'll just do it. Alright, roll.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Give yourself 3 religion points.
Perfect.
Trying to figure out why you heard a quack during your time with Pan. During those praying, like you feel closer and closer and closer with Pan. At one point in time, you do hear another, and you look over and like the duck's not moving its beak, and you almost get this image of Pan with just a smile on his face as he disappears again. You try to communicate with Chicken. Is there anything specifically you want to ask Chicken? I mean, as long as you're casting Speak with Animals, you can talk to it all you want.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I would ask is, like, continuing if he knows about Pan, you know, about a god or somebody else talking to him besides like myself and Dolan.
I don't know what a god is. I don't know what a pan is.
That sounds good.
Are you God?
Hopefully you'll never know what a pan is. Let's.
If we get hungry enough, he will learn.
Right. Just gonna keep it at that. Right.
Okay. And then the last 2 days you want to craft up some potions. So yeah, you just go ahead and roll me 2 with your potions kit.
Advantage or disadvantage or normal?
Just normal rolls.
Okay.
Okay. Put 1 on there. Put 1. Do you want to roll the mystery now, or do you want to wait until we drink it?
Wait till I drink it. Why not?
Okay. Because like right now, like you're not really at the point where you really know what you're making yet. You're just kind of making stuff.
It's a cool looking liquid. We'll just call it.
Okay, just put mystery like in parentheses beside it. That way we can because I have a table we can roll on, and it'll be pretty fun. All right, I think that clears yours up pretty well.
Yep.
Told you want to practice with the crossbow, so you do become attuned to it. I still have yet to make you in here, but don't worry, we're not going to get in combat unless, well, I'm not planning on you guys getting in combat, I should say.
We're fucking up the first person we see.
I gotta test this out. Die guard. All right, you're wanted in the mainland.
Yes.
How many days would you like to spend like praying with Cthulhu?
I'd probably go 3. I feel like 3 is a good, like.
Then same thing. 3 religion checks at advantage. Excuse me, since you're out here at sea.
Oh, natural 20.
So give yourself 2 points for that first one. So 4 overall.
Very nice.
That's
I think it's every
solid.
10 points in religion you get inspiration. Just to let you know, an inspiration dice. Okay.
Where do I put those points at? Sorry.
Just wherever. There really isn't a spot for them.
Okay.
Just keep track of them.
Yeah.
Just like in my character sheet or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. We'll skip really quick. I can't let Dolan get more kills, or can't let Crimplin get more kills than me. Other than your guys' conversation, is there anything else I'm missing on downtime with you guys? Henry, was there more in yours? Yeah, there was.
Do we want to start a mutiny on the boat?
Please don't. Henry, when did you do you travel? Okay. I'm going to write Patterson Air Force Base what happened at the temple, practice my calligraphy. How many days do you want to practice your calligraphy?
Probably 3.
Go for it. I'll just give you normal rolls, no disadvantage. Nice waters.
With the proficiency with the crossbow, is there any kind of skill with that, or?
No, you just because you have because you're attuned to it, you get all the magical properties, and then because you're proficient with crossbows, you get you just add your proficiency bonus on attacks.
Natural 20.
Woo! 9.
Not good.
Nice. So there's 3.
Yep.
Then get 2 for the first one, then that last one, so you get 3 points in calligraphy.
Not bad.
So one of the books, as you're reading through it, now
She said I found bestow curse in one of them.
yeah, you actually find a page that says like remove curse, and then like you go to flip to that page and it's like all tore out, and you're like, oh damn it. Going through, there's just a lot of necromantic stuff in here. There's a lot, and I guess you can comprehend languages and read just about anything. Let me look through here. Roll me a D8. Three. You do. Roll me one more D8.
Jesus Christ.
Reroll. Please don't roll another 3. We get it. 1 of 3. Roll a not a 3.
Roll two D3s.
Oh, come on! God! Oh my gosh! That was so good. All right.
How does that happen?
Dude, I don't. That's beautiful.
7 days later.
Yeah.
That being said, you do find reading through them a scroll for spare the dying, as well as blindness, deafness.
Spare the dying and blindness, deafness.
Yes.
So,
All right. Last but not least, there is another one that really catches your eye as you're reading through it. It's just another book. This one on. I think you grabbed just some random ones, right?
yeah, I grabbed some history ones, the dark-looking ones, and then some random ones.
Yeah, a lot of these ones were like in the dark ones. The history ones, you do find an interesting one on Elder Gods, specifically on Cthulhu. That's up to you if you want to inform Dolan or not. I saw that head turn so quick there.
What?
But you do find one specifically on Cthulhu with like odd little spots, like little markings and like little tabs, and like you're a sage or a student, so you would know this person was definitely taking notes on certain things, mainly about just like reaching out to them and how to like his biggest thing is all about like developing thralls, not thralluses, but like getting worshippers and controlling people. And then last but not least, you find in one of your last books, about halfway into it, there's a lot of loose leaf papers, and it's written. You roll me a maybe a history check.
Mm.
21. In these loose leaf notes, you're noticing 2 different handwritings. One of them looks very familiar. It is the handwriting of your old master, Bumblehorn.
Yep.
Bumblehorn. The second one, I don't know if you've ever seen the writings of before, but you could probably guess. Other than that, like it looks familiar, but you don't know. I don't know, Dolan.
I don't think I've told them my dark secret. Or at least that dark secret.
I'm pretty sure I could get the picture that was shown on the wall.
You're like covering up. I mean, has he said it? Do your characters know? I don't know.
I usually sneak off when they're like drunk in a bar, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go over here and do something else.
I don't think we do.
All right, we're stamping it right here. They don't know. So odd enough, there's a random book about Cthulhu in there.
That picture looks oddly familiar.
Would my character know that that picture I saw on the wall next to Dolan would kind of resemble any pictures that are in this book? Would that be like an investigation?
Wait, sorry. If the pictures in the book were what? If they were the same as on the wall?
Yeah. Able to put the two and two together.
I mean, you're like Henry's smart enough. I feel you wouldn't even need to roll for that. Probably tentacle face, winged, creepy monster. Tentacle face, winged, creepy monster.
This seems oddly familiar. Oh, you want to look at this? What?
Also, for future reference, I thought about how I want to do time in here instead of doing like months and stuff like that. We'll have 4 seasons, so you still got winter, spring, summer, and fall, and then we'll just do kind of like early, mid, and late of each. So there's kind of your 12 months. So for future reference, that's how I want to do it.
Sounds good.
This world is in development. I came up with lore, did not come up with the timeline. All right.
I think the last thing was that flyer. So I kind of looked at that flyer with the ring because I noticed a similarity.
What'd you notice there, buddy?
The M's.
So I'll pop that up again. See, to me, I thought that was gonna stand out immediately. Yeah, there's 3 M's on there. There's 3 M's on your ring.
So yeah, that's the correlation I came up with, and I'm gonna once we get to town, I'm gonna try to figure out more about. Why are you flipping me off?
No, I'm not flipping you off. I'm flipping off Dolan. Keep talking.
I'm gonna try to figure out more about this flyer when we get to town.
Sure.
Or ask people on the boat, one of the two.
Yeah. Before we get to that, Thrallus and Dolan, did you guys want to RP out your conversation?
Say we can.
Go for it. So, I think Dolan initiated it.
Yeah, I would probably initiate it, and just watching Thrallus like still brood and like torment handsome Henry, like where's Garrosh?
Yeah, we'll say it's probably like day 3 on the deck, kind of time hopping here, and you see handsome Henry just like scrubbing the floor, and Thrallus is walking over and kicks over his bucket. Where is he going? And just kind of handsome Henry once again just walks away. You see Thrallus still kind of steaming mad.
I just hey Thrallus, let's head over here. I need to pick your brain for a bit.
Okay.
So I remember when we were back, was it Port Kingston? Was that the one with the pirates and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. So back on Port Kingston, like the flag that you have, obviously that was the flag that overtook my town and
My flag.
yeah, your flag. And I just want you to know that regardless of what happened, I don't know if the timeline matches where you were captain of the ship or if you weren't, but I want you to know that I forgive you if it was. If it wasn't, even better. But I want you to know that there's like no hard feelings or anything.
Okay. I don't recall if that was me or not. But okay.
I also just wanted to tell you that, like, I know this feeling of like rage that you have towards Garrosh, and like just this, belly of fire that just, sitting in your pit and just thirst for blood. Like, I get it. And like when I told you guys when we were back in the temple that, I killed my entire crew, it wasn't because I wanted to. It was just I released all the energy that had built up, and that was my first time ever using lightning breath. And I just know what that rage can feel like, and it felt good. But then at the same time, like, I was alone on the ship by myself. So I don't want you to be alone on the ship by yourself, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm not alone.
That's a metaphor. I need to use more concrete. Okay, so I don't want you to destroy everything around you, and then when the blood fury ends, you realize that you've killed everything and everyone that you love and didn't see who you were hurting.
Are you going to get in my way?
I'm going to assist you.
Then I won't destroy you.
I'm gonna say, if anything, hopefully I've shown that my loyalty is to the 5 of us, and I have no means to, like, betray you.
You can be a little shifty from time to time, but yes, I've come to call you a companion.
I'm saying I'm only shifty for the greater good of us, not for the greater good of the people that I'm being shifty towards. So if I am shifty, it's to benefit us, and I'm good at it. And I know I'm good at it. So it's one of my skills that I've had from a very young age. So with that being said, like, just know that my loyalty is to you guys, and regardless of what you see or hear me do, it's nothing to betray you guys.
I appreciate that.
Alright. And then I'd probably have, like, similar conversations with, like, the other guys too, saying pretty much the same thing, like, this is what happened on the ship, just explaining, what happened, but my loyalty is to you guys, and because of the way that I felt towards the captain, I was willing to die for him, or, like, just kill everything in my way for him, and I would do the same thing for these guys.
Very sentimental.
Yep.
Kind of having that all wrapped up.
Yeah, I would think that Dolan would be kind of in his...
Very
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Thrallus felt very uncomfortable with that conversation.
Clearly. But
I'm just saying.
But then I would just, after not finding my spouse or whatever, like, obviously I'm, like, in my feels and, like, just making sure they understand this is where my loyalty stays.
For sure. While we were out at sea, is there anything else that needed wrapped up? I would say just because it was pretty heavy for just about everyone else. Thandir, in one of your prayers, you do see the same image again of a forest, lightning striking a tree, and leaving that familiar looking staff again. This time it's almost expanded out further, but still not enough for you to really recognize where this is.
Okay.
All right. That being said, I was playing this game. All right. You guys, after 7 long days, it's kind of a little bit more of a dreary day. It's cooler than you'd expect. When you guys left, it was getting warm. It was, I think, like we said, it was a springish season. So nice, cool in the mornings, warm during the day, cool again at night. But it feels a little bit cooler than normal as you guys are starting to kind of roll back into shore. Nice overcast, but you hear, well, I guess it would be Crimplin up top. So Crimplin, make me a perception check. Let's see how Crimplin's dice are going to do tonight. 14, that's enough. You see land.
There's ahoy, right? Right? I think I'm getting it, guys. Ahoy over there.
You guys all hear Crimplin greeting someone with his ahoy.
What are you yelling about up there?
Land. Isn't it ahoy? Ahoy.
You normally say both words. Land first.
Land
And
ahoy.
It's not ahoy, it's land ho.
Oh. Uh-oh. All right. Ho land. Let's go.
It's Thrall's favorite, Holand. Everyone's favorite amusement park / brothel, Holand.
Holand.
As you guys all kind of run to the bow. Is that the front of the boat? It's been months IRL of you guys being on this boat. I still have not learned nautical terms. You run to the front of the boat. As you guys all see, it's still off in the distance, but you start to see land, and after a little bit of time, a familiar looking port. You hear Captain Rudolph coming out, and he's like, all right, everyone. Get ready to dock here soon. I imagine they might want to maybe do an inspection, and they usually don't bother us too much, but you never know while we were gone. I'm pretty sure his voice changes every time he comes out here.
It's the harsh sea weather.
It's the harsh sea. It's this cold. I don't know where it came from. As like Henry's kind of looking out, or sorry, handsome Henry, not ugly Henry, is kind of looking out. It's kind of looking out there, pondering. Got a little bit of time before it docks. Is there anything you guys would like to do in the meantime?
I'm gonna talk to. I'm gonna walk up to Dolan, or find him wherever he is in the ship, and talk to him about this weird tentacle monster I saw next to his picture.
The confrontation.
What's up, Henry?
Oh,
Hey,
Javert.
I found this book, and it had a drawing of something similar that was drawn next to what looked to be like you. And this was talking about Cthulhu. Are you serving him?
Really quick, roll me at disadvantage a deception check, Dolan, just to see. I just like this, just to show what's your natural reaction to hearing someone else say this name.
Right.
Just out of nowhere, extremely off guard. Just, hey, I found this book about Cthulhu. Okay.
I got really good
He's a
deception.
dragon. He's hard to. It's hard. He's hard to read.
Counter with a perception?
It would be an insight if you were actively trying to see.
That doesn't match look like the drawing that was beside my. That's so weird.
Well, I read it. Do you want to look at it? Just kind of hand it over to him?
Yeah, seems interesting. I'm a little bit on the darker magic than you, so of course, yeah, this is definitely interests me.
Yeah, I'll kind of just give it to him. I don't need it. I learned from what I needed from there, and I copied some notes in my calligraphy practice while everything else. Hopefully you can find what. Maybe you got some correlation there if you don't follow Cthulhu.
You know what? I think I owe you a bit of honesty. Yes, I am a follower of Cthulhu.
Okay.
When I ended up being on the ship by myself, I realized that I was in the middle of a storm. I had no way of taking care of the ship, getting it back to land on my own. So I reached out, prayed to whatever entity would hear me, and apparently he heard me. So the compass that I use is usually when I'm talking to Cthulhu as a way of direction of where he needs me to go.
Makes sense. Well, I'm not going to his side and just kind of walk away.
You're talking to
I'm
you.
not gonna poke this any more than I need to. All right. As you guys are just about to dock, everyone can, everyone roll me perception checks. Nice. Henry reading his book.
Thrallus is all over it. Whatever you want him to see, he sees it.
No kidding.
He's like, Holand, where's Holand?
Bring him out, bring him out.
To the window, to the squall. Anyway, I would say everyone but Henry, you guys notice, and specifically Thrallus, you're probably the first one to kind of point it out to everyone. There's a couple more ships here that you can tell are military ships, just from like battleships, right? The just their size, the cannons on them, the flags they're flying. They're very, very similar to what you saw like when you like met Captain Israel and saw kind of like all the banners around his little outpost. You notice a lot more than when you left. Same thing as you're getting in, you're seeing a lot more kind of foot soldiers in the area, a lot more planted flags, regalia, and not like, it doesn't look like it's a war zone. Like there's no fighting, there's nothing like that. It just, there's a lot more active military presence than there was when you guys left. You see even like Captain Rudolph is kind of like looking at, he kind of has a puzzled look on his face. It's like, I know this is one of our more popular ports, but a lot of military.
Yeah, what's with the increased guards?
I don't know, boys, but he seemed kind of roll his eyes. He's like, prepare to probably be searched. As you guys end up pulling all the way up, docking, and they're waiting on the docks. Beside the dock workers are going to be two armed guards, but not like weapons drawn or nothing. But as they kind of like, you know, put a ramp up to you guys, they are going to walk up first before you guys walk off. And let's go. We go. Who's the captain here? You see, like, probably like two human-looking men. They end up. You guys point to Rudolph. Fuck it. Rudolph walks up. That's me. Blah, blah. And they kind of walk off and have a little conversation. He turns around and goes, "Go ahead." And they go, "All right. Typical check during these times. No one leaves until we come back up." And You see him walk kind of past you guys and start walking down the deck.
What do they want? Just to check? What are they checking for?
Stowaways, illegal equipment. Who knows? Said something about at war. Aren't we always at war?
Giant staff on the mast.
Yeah, they really don't really pay much attention to that.
It causes necrotic damage when it bashes into other ships.
So how long we gotta wait?
Marius is just like, hopefully not too long.
All right.
Did both
Couple
cards go
minutes.
down?
What's that?
Did both cards go down?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, there's more on the dock. 5 minutes pass. 10 minutes pass. Probably right around like 15 minutes or so, you see them walk back up. And they just go, interesting looking chest down there. I'm guessing are you guys also carrying a chest?
So yeah, we've got. I mean, because we have our one, we gave the one to the captain.
Right. So are you guys actively like carrying it, ready to like?
I think we moved everything over into the bag of holding. So
The bag of holding is full.
Is it full?
Yeah, it's like maxed out weight wise.
Okay.
So we have a chest.
Yeah. Okay. So if there's a chest between them, he'd just be like, "All right, last thing, we need to check your chest here.
For what?
Illegal goods, stolen material." You see him just.
What stolen materials?
That's
What's specifically looking for?
it's just our job. As you see him reach for the chest and start to open it.
Insight check. I don't believe that these guards are real.
Sure. Go ahead, roll an insight check.
I think that they're just blown up steam.
Stand here really quiet for you guys too.
Any better?
Yeah, I shouldn't say really quiet, just noticeably quiet. Go ahead and roll insight. 14. They seem like they're just doing their job. They're not like intently looking. Like even now, they lift it up and like you see their eyes kind of like light up. They look at you guys. They go,
Don't get handsy.
no. They just go, no. Just make sure you spend that locally. And
Well, we support small businesses.
Of course.
and our outpost is always looking for donations for the war effort. They just kind of like look at you guys and they go, all right, they're clear. And they say, have a good day. Stay safe out there. Report anything that looks suspicious. And they give like one more glance kind of at Thralis, and then they walk down the ramp back to the dock.
I didn't like them guys.
I didn't either.
Mm.
They seemed shifty.
Shiftier than us.
Yes.
All right, well,
I'm gonna start working down.
right. Let's get going. Let's go to the next. Let's
I
go.
think we need to go to the inn. I want to go check on Goose, make sure he's doing okay. You know, I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm excited to be back with Goose.
I kind of feel like, not to draw any more attention to us, maybe I should disguise myself as like an elf or something with my hat.
A what?
Like an elf like you.
Oh. Yeah.
I think
20 years.
So for some reason I was picturing like a Keebler elf or something. I don't know why.
He's just, why would you turn into a Keebler elf?
Yeah, that's whatever. Right. I don't know why. All right.
We're just staying with the food theme tonight, boys.
Yeah,
It's all
apparently
right.
so.
So I think I might actually do that. I think I'm just gonna use the hat of disguise to just not necessarily look like Handsome Henry, but like mimic some of his like traits and skin tone, hair length, height. That way I just kind of fly under the radar a little bit more than what I am as a Dragonborn.
Then, as we're kind of walking down too, I'll mention that we need to trade in some of this gold to some bigger coins or something worth more, so we don't have to carry as much gold with us.
You would know there are platinum coins that are about 10 gold per platinum.
If there's something bigger than these gold, this gold, sure.
That's probably not a bad idea. Make it easier for us to carry, and
they're just harder to get change for.
All right.
Trade it in for gems and whatnot too.
The day, the week, the whatever, it's yours. What's your guys' plan?
I'm
So
gonna go.
finding a bank first, or what?
if we're doing that, then I'm going to have to go with whoever we go with because I'm still concealing the bag on me.
Yeah, let's go to the bank first. Well, what does everyone want? Do they want the gold, or do we want to trade it up to make it lighter for us, or at least parts of it,
Shopping spree.
or shopping?
I wouldn't mind going to get these gems appraised, the rubies and the diamonds that I picked up, getting them appraised and finding out their values.
So I say we go shopping, see if we can find anything. If not, then trade whatever we have left over to bigger platinum.
I'm good with that.
Eventually, I'd like to see if I can get this armor off. I like it.
You're
but
starting to get a little stinky.
It's,
like you're starting to itch in places that you didn't know. Like you've never had to not worry about scratching before.
That reminds me.
Your back's kind of stiff.
I read about a remove curse. Let's go see if I can find something to help you out. Maybe you can expand my knowledge with some of your coins to get that armor off of you.
Yeah, so I went with you to the dock to swindle coins. It's not going to work on me. I know your tricks, Henry.
Oh, I'm just saying, I don't know the spell. I have to buy the spell, so depending on how much it costs.
Well, I'll go with you, and if I feel grateful, I'll buy it for you. But I'm not going to hand over my coin to you.
It's like he knows.
Let me carry that 4,600 for you. How about that?
Right.
Son of a bitch.
All right. So who's the group going to the bank?
Let's go spread the gold first.
I think we're gonna go shopping first, and whatever we don't spend, then we'll go to the bank and trade up.
Okay. Now, are you splitting the gold? Goddamn, why is my mom calling me? Are you splitting the gold on the boat?
No.
Oh no.
Okay. Can we take 5 really quick so I can answer his phone call?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
I think we should
And
probably
then-
go to the inn to split
Yep.
the gold.
Be right back.
If we're gonna split it, we
Were we? Okay, we were on break in there. We can get started back up. So we figured. Okay, oops, I need to mute that. Did we figure out who's going where? What are we doing first?
I'm gonna go to this try to find a magic shop that would sell like scrolls, possibly robes, stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'll tag with Henry.
Okay. Are you guys? Were you guys gonna go split the gold first?
If we're gonna do that, we need to go to an inn first if we're gonna split the gold, because we need to make sure that we do it like.
I mean, you're talking thousands and thousands
Right.
of gold.
Right.
Or we're just kind of like go like all together, because I can only be one place at a time, and I'm the one that's got the bag.
I don't.
Let's go to the bank first. Let's go make it smaller. So I'm sure if some of this stuff costs a lot of gold, we'll be able to.
Okay.
We'll be able to go that route. We won't convert everything to coin.
Let's go.
So I'm trying to go back to when you guys were here first, so I can remember names. And all I see is bag of sand covered in blood. Forgot about what had to happen to get that bag of sand.
Was it blue sand?
Yeah,
It was.
because he sent his little demon, his Quasit, to go get the blue sand from the little girl, and the bag of sand came back covered in blood.
Yes, it did.
Do we still have the blue sand?
I do.
All right. So, do you guys go back to the undead can't swim in?
I feel like we weren't allowed back there.
No,
No.
we're in there.
Yeah, we're fine here.
Yeah, because isn't that who you paid to watch your
Yep.
wagon and your chicken and shit?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And Goose.
Yeah, it's perfect. We
Horses.
gotta pick up
Oh,
Goose.
I'm thinking of the midway port that we that we're no longer allowed at.
Bloody skin.
Yeah, we can't go to that one.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go to the same end.
Okay. So, in then bank or bank then in?
Bank.
Bank
Bank
and
first.
Bank first.
Okay. So, you guys were walking around. Once again, you're not seeing as many, like normally when you go to like these places, any big open area, you're going to see people set up peddling something, kind of like how you guys were, right? When you were in, Fort Kingston with the, hey, we'll identify for that. You don't see a lot of just like street merchants. You don't see like little street performers or anything like that. There's not a lot of chatter as there was before that you're noticing. It's probably you're kind of tying it back to maybe it's because of the heavy military influence here right now, but it's definitely not as popping outside as it was before. But just kind of walk in and looking around, you do eventually find what appears to be a bank of some sort with a port this size. There's definitely a bank there. You would walk in, you'd see them, people depositing, people taking money, people exchanging currencies, since probably coming from different lands.
Have we parted ways with the captain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we really didn't RP that out. All right, bye.
Yeah, we're told we can go. Deuces.
Yeah. No, he would have. We can rewind really quick. Them saying, if you're not in need of our services anymore, we'll be around for a while if you do need us, or if you just need to say hi. But can't guarantee that. Can't guarantee we'll be here.
Well, hopefully that gold goes a long way for you guys.
I'm sure it will. Necessary repairs and a lot of rum.
Okay.
Speaking of rum, could we, I don't know if we're gonna see each other again here, and I wouldn't mind some of that special rum you got.
The jungle juice.
The jungle juice, that's right. Thank you, Thralis. Perhaps I could trade you a coin or two.
He just smiles. He says, "Sure thing." And he kind of like disappears down back to his quarters. You see Frankie, he's just like, yeah, it's cool. We'll see you around, guys.
I'm sure we'll talk again.
Willie just isn't even there. He's already gone. He's already at a bar. Lastly, Mary's just like, I wish you guys luck. I know you have a lot on your plate. A lot to do, a lot to see. We definitely won't forget you guys. Let us know if you need anything, and please stay safe.
Yeah,
Likewise.
we'll be fine.
Bye.
Dallas, a man of many words. As the captain does come back up, and he's got some good size, I wouldn't say pony kegs because they're not like really small, but good size, like a Heineken party keg. He's got two of them with it. And he sees you probably reaching for some gold, and he says, "You know what? For you guys, a discount. That'll be 50 gold."
Well, that's a discount, huh? You don't want to maybe 40?
Are you really bartering with me right now? As he starts laughing.
Buying 50 gold.
He goes, "Thank you."
Didn't we just give him a whole chest full? Okay.
Yeah, but that was payment for safe passage back.
They had us on the boat. I don't know why they needed the chest. Safe passage was in our hands.
I didn't do anything on the way back, so that was payment for me doing nothing.
All right, now, unless anything else, any other final farewells?
I'll be back for the boat.
Then
Jungle juice, baby.
We'll keep in touch. If we need your assistance, I'd say if we need your assistance, we'll send a message. So.
Hey, the Quasar can still be on there.
I'll send Leah dead.
oh boy, just one day, just lean in, boo! Ah! Just scared the shit out of
It'll do it.
me. I've been here forever. All right. Fast forward. You guys are walking in the bank. A teller helps you guys. What? You changing it all out? Just whatever you need. If you just need to drop a 0 off of it, you can.
Okay. Let's see. Oh God. Yeah, I say probably a good portion of it. I mean, I can think everyone can change in their own gold.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. You guys can just go ahead and do that.
Okay.
So it's
You do see their eyes like really big as you're just like out of your obviously magic bag as you're just grabbing handful after and just like the pile that just clearing it. It's just like so much, but like
I don't even grab
growing.
it out. I kind of just tilt it upside down and just let everything fall out of it.
They're like, where did he pull that bag out from?
They're like
so
looking over the edge, like, and then like you see like the manager kind of smile. He's like, they're not used to magic bags.
Did we figure what we're splitting each?
4,600.
Yep, everyone's got 4,600.
So I would probably do 400 platinum coins.
400 platinum and
Yeah.
600 gold.
Yeah.
I'd probably do the same.
All right. They give you guys just to make it easier for you too. And I know this just for brevity's sake, like they give you like small bags that you can like kind of know it's like this is 100 gold, this is 200 gold, this is 300, you know, and kind of that way you can just kind of drop it in your backpack without worrying about it all just kind of getting all mixed up. Okay, you guys get your separate amounts.
I have no pockets on this armor.
Do you not have a backpack?
Last time I tried to get the backpack off, I just couldn't get to it.
you just see Crimplin walking around with just bags of gold and
Fucking RoboCop.
Can someone hold my gold? If they need a fee, I can't.
I got you.
oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I didn't even think about that.
You're pathetic.
We need to get like a can opener or something.
Oh shoot.
I really love this stuff, but it's making some stuff really damn tough to do.
All right, so you guys walk out and kind of split your different ways. So Henry and Crimplin are heading to a magic shop.
I'm going with.
And Dolan.
I'm gonna go try to find somebody that sells acorns and nuts and get those gems appraised. So a jeweler.
Sure. So you can probably find just like a reagent and jeweler, like probably just like I imagine that's like a popular business.
I'll go with Thandir.
All right, Charles is gonna go look at nuts with Thandir.
I'm changing my vote.
There it is.
Sorry. I'm gonna kill the magic.
I'm on the hunt for this whole land.
Where is Oland?
Well, it's got nuts.
Before we leave the bank, I'm gonna ask why there's a big military presence around.
Yeah, what happened?
You asked you asked the banker that?
Yeah.
Like while we're like shoveling, like.
So what's with all the guards?
Asking for a friend.
The teller is just like, oh, he must be new to these parts. You know, the war's getting closer and closer to the home front, and so they're here to help us.
What war?
You know, like the big war.
We've been at sea.
Yeah, we've been.
Well, unless you've been at sea for hundreds of years, you know the war between us and the beasts and the orcs.
Makes eye contact with Thrallus.
He's tame. It's fine.
Ish.
But they say, yeah, ever since the attack on Northwatch, it's been you know, our harbors. This is what they look like now.
Was that with the trolls that jump on the bridge and like?
Seemed look kind of a little confused. He's like, I mean, I don't know. I'm here. All I know was that there was an attack at Northwatch, and now we got more guards.
Well, you can never be too cautious. Let's go get some magic stuff.
Yeah.
Be on our way.
Good doing business, you guys. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Look at shiny things.
Just to end his torture, we'll do the magic shop first.
Welcome to the magic shop.
Or you know, let's prolong it just because it'll probably take longer. We'll do the jewel crafters and reagents. So, Thrallus and Thandir, you guys make your way. You find some. Sure, as many acorns as you want to buy. I don't know acorn prices.
I'm looking for a specific acorn. I'm looking for a gilded acorn.
Oh.
Yep, I'm looking for a specific gilded acorn, and I need 3 nut shells of any flavor.
What makes
What
it
do you
gilded?
have?
They just give you some shells out of the trash can.
Perfect. You yoink.
They're like weirdo. And then they're like a gilded, like a gold covered nut.
Yes, a gold acorn. I need a gold.
Just the whole. Is it like a?
It looks like a locket.
Gold shaped like an acorn, or is it an acorn that's covered in gold?
Acorn covered in gold.
It is an acorn covered in gold. A gilded.
Why call it
acorn.
a gilded acorn if it's
Worth
an acorn
at-
covered in gold?
Well, that's what.
It's a gild. It's Thrallus.
You
I need
seem
a
like going to
gold
give you sass, but then like he looks at you. He's like, "That's what." Right. As he just kind of watches his mouth. They go. I mean, if you want to buy the gold, we'll
Sure.
cover an acorn.
I'll throw down 200 gold, and I say I need an acorn worth at least this much.
Linda! And like you see him just like he's like, go find an acorn. Oh, okay. He's like, we'll have it ready tonight.
And I need some stuff put in it. Actually, I need you to take.
He
I'll
like takes out like a little like note paper.
Yep, I take a feather that I had plucked off from chicken, a little puff of fur that I had, and a fishtail that I had grabbed off. I need each one of these pieces to put inside of that gilded acorn.
Wait, what
Make it
was the second thing? A feather and a what?
Fishtail, a tuft of fur, a feather, and a fishtail. I need each one of those put into that golden acorn. And here's an extra 50 gold for on top of that. Just
Oh my gosh! Linda, hurry up!
Okay, let's go.
Why haven't you produced an acorn yet, woman?
Acorn? Is this for a spell?
Yes.
Oh, I'm like, what is this weird shit?
Yes, it's for a specific spell. Yes. And then if you have a caterpillar cocoon, I need one of those too.
You're
I
smoking
need one
something.
of those.
He's like, I'll try my best.
Perfect.
Is there anything else you need help with?
I need
Came here to see
a
shiny shit.
deodorizer. Do you have a natural deodorizer? I have a very stinky friend that's riding with us, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to help.
Yeah, they pull out this like little flask,
Perfect.
little vial.
How much?
Thrallus glares at the end here.
It's not for you at all. Don't worry about it. Not for you. It's for our friend.
For
Mr. Robocop.
the small one, 15 gold. For the big one, 25 gold.
Nah. Hey, Thrallus, how bad do you think? How stinky is Crimplin? You think he's pretty stinky?
Oh, he's
He did pretty ripe, isn't he?
He's surpassed me.
Ooh. We're gonna take the big one. That's for sure. All right.
Okay. Is there anything else we can help you with?
No, I think we're okay.
You got anything shiny here? I thought that's what we were coming for.
Yeah, we have diamonds, we have rubies, we have emeralds, we have sapphires.
Oh, can you appraise?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna take my handful of rubies and a handful of diamonds out. I need these appraised.
Oh, okay. It's like there's not a lot of people in the store, but like a couple of them are all just kind of like looking your direction. The amount of excitement that's happening over here now. They're like looking, like they like pull out their glasses, or their little monocle thing, and they're like, okay.
I got
It's
one
like,
of those monocles.
Yes, quite. As he's kind of like pushing them around, and he goes, he like kind of like takes like a majority of the diamonds and pushing them together. He's like, the cuts on these really aren't that good. I would say altogether, I mean, you still have a good amount of diamonds here, probably like 500 gold worth in this pile. He does set 2 aside. He's like, okay. He's like, these ones probably sit between 300 and 400 gold each. And then the rest of them, he's like, these aren't really worth much, and kind of pushes them back into that other pile.
Okay, so there's 2 of them that are that 300 to 400 gold price range. Okay.
Same with like the rubies. He's like, okay. He's like, individually, they're not worth much. Altogether, maybe 500 altogether. If you'd like us to buy them from you, we can cut them and clean them.
No, I appreciate that. I will. What was your name again, sir?
Oh, motherfucker. Mark.
Mark and
Linda.
Mark and Linda.
What did you guys meet?
I hate you guys. Mark and Linda. Okay, perfect.
Oh, so much. I gotta write that down now.
All right, Mark. I will definitely continue to keep you in mind here. And how soon will I get that gilded acorn? And
you should. It's probably like midday right now. We should have it before the sun's down.
Okay.
We just gotta wait. You see, like he's got like a little itty bitty tiny blast furnace kind of lighting up. He's like, we just gotta get the gold hot enough to melt and then let it cool down.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Mark, for all of your hospitality. Thralis, you need anything?
Mark.
Okay, we're on first name basis. Yes, sir.
How much for the monocle?
my appraiser's monocle?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it was passed down from my great-great-grandfather to my great-grandfather to my grandfather. He served in the war, and
hey, name a price.
I mean, like 1,000 gold. It's worth so much to me.
Do you know where we could get another one?
I mean, you could probably get a much cheaper one at like just like a bigger market. This sounds very important.
Are you really gonna make Mark give up his family heirloom?
I don't like your tone, but you can keep your monocle.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Anything else at
No.
M&L's Jewelers and Reagents?
M&L Jeweler and Reagent. Perfect. Writing that down.
Thralis, we need to go. Thralis, I am
Thralis. Yes, you do, Thralis. Good job.
Stand here.
That's good.
Stand here.
Okay. All right, let's head on out of here.
Are you done here?
Yeah, I'll stop back here and talk with Mark and Linda again and make sure I can grab that gilded acorn.
All right, we will jump over then
Find
to
an armor smith.
All right, sounds like a
Magic
plan.
Shop team. Team Magic. Once again, you find like one or two stands that have like just like some magic items or like some baubles and gadgets and trinkets, but there is like one actual like book and magic shop, like more traditional magic. Not like your curiosities or whatever the hell I named some of that shit back in Talon's Guard, which I'll have to remember if we ever go back there.
Are they able to enchant items?
So I haven't really looked much into enchanting. I'll tell you this, just on initial asking, these guys here say, hey, we don't really do that. That'd be more of something maybe in the bigger city. But I that's something that out of game, I'm still kind of unfamiliar with. But it would take, it's not uncommon to find magic items, but to find people who are powerful enough to create them or to enchant items is pretty rare.
And it takes a long time to do it, too.
Mm-hmm. All right. But yeah, you end up finding a decent size, not big, small compared to the big city, but a decent sized magic shop. As you walk in, you see like a half elf man behind the counter. He says, "How can I help you?"
I need to find something to remove a curse off of a friend. I read about it in this book, but someone took the spell out of it.
Oh, yes. Let me guess, a sailor, and you were cursed at sea by a beautiful mermaid, who turned out to not be a mermaid and almost ate you whole.
No, we weren't that lucky.
How were you cursed? I'll look right at Dolan. Or not Dolan,
You guys are so bad with names today.
At least mine was TH and TH.
DD.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I mean,
Oh, damn. DK. So,
Donkey
well,
Kong?
Cripplin, you could tell him how you're cursed.
I can't get this off me.
Oh,
Yeah.
cursed armor.
Nope. For some reason, every time I leave combat, just my arms float up. I don't get it.
He's like, I can actually do that for a small fee for you. Or are you looking more to learn yourself? You guys magic users? He looks at like Henry, wearing robes. I could also sell you the spell. I think I have that somewhere around here.
I would like to buy the spell. I'm sure we'll come across more cursed items, and I'm pretty sure I have a ring that's cursed as well.
Now, the thing about cursed items, unless you're destroying them entirely, as he's like saying this as he's looking through them, he's like, removing the curse will just get them off you. Okay. But it will not remove the curse completely from the item. And he pulls a scroll out, and he looks again and goes, whoops, wrong one, as he pushes fireball back in and goes back down, and pulls out another one, unrolls it, and you can see kind of written in like the arcanic elven language, remove curse on it. He's like, oh boy. I need to save this chart. He's like, this one's a little more powerful. And he slides it forward. He's like, it'd be 250 gold.
Yeah, we'll just leave that on the counter. Do you got anything else for him? Or either one of these? Do you have any other good spells for you guys?
I mean, he points back to like this, like, not big but small scroll shelf. He's like, I got a couple. There's a couple things that are open, a couple that are closed. He's like, what are you looking for?
Anything to help me? Maybe like dispel, get rid of magic, like illusions, or besides
Dispel magic?
Yeah.
He goes, let me see. He's like looking, he's like, yeah, I have that one too. And he pulls it out, and he's like, same price.
So 500.
Yeah.
I guess one other thing I want to look for is, do you got anything that can help me with, to not take so much damage?
He like smiles. He's like, I'm guessing you're a fan of the robes?
Yeah, I got this, I kind of show him my cloak of protection. I got this cloak here on the back, but I think I need something with robes that'll help me.
He's like looking through. He's like, he browses over. And he's got like his little shelf. He does have like a little spot, like some hats and some like different robes. And you see like some normal looking robes are just like kind of different colors. He does walk over. He's like, well, he's like, I got different styles. I got some that are just bonuses, or some that just kind of help you, not get hurt, or not get hit. And then I have some that help you when you get hit to get hurt less, if that makes sense. So basically, do you want plus to AC or do you want resistances?
Plus to AC.
He goes, now these do get a little heavy. They're a little costly. Looking through, he's like, I don't know how I RP these. Basically, +1 are about 5,000 gold pieces. Yeah. +2 are more. +3 are even more. But he's like looking here, he's like, if you want, if you're buying the spells and the armor, I'll throw it all together for 5,000.
Yeah, maybe. Dolan? Guys, I have to tell you, I have no use for what we found. You guys have helped me put a little trust in other people than just Thrallus. What you guys want is on me out of my portion. Buy what you can find and take what you would like.
Not like Thrallus took what he liked, right?
If that's the way you want to go, but I'm telling you, we got that.
$5,000 for all this with the plus one to AC. How much does the reduced damage cost? Is there a difference?
Oh, resistance?
Yeah.
I imagine it's going to be the same. Let me look really quick. Same thing. It's going to be in that 5,000 bracket.
And one last question. Anything that would make me more dexterous, possibly. Make me more nimble on my feet.
Ooh. He's like looking around. He's like, I don't have any here. He's like, but if you're heading back to the main city, I'm sure there's going to be something at one of the bigger shops there. We don't mainly here. We have a lot of trade-ins. You know, I buy a lot of what's found at sea. Adventurers like you buy it before heading onto adventures. We have not gotten any through here before. But there's plenty of rings or bracers, you know, or if you're looking for something more like to help you with stealth, there's, you know, pants of stealthing, boots of stealthing. I think it's like there's like boots of elven kind. There's a lot of different things.
So we travel quite a bit, and we've come across a few things that we've had to fight, some magical, some non. What would you say is like the one piece in here that you're like, this is it?
And you seem kind of like, well, I used to have these pine cones, but I don't know where. We ended up selling those a long time ago, but they were really cool. You could like hit them together, and they would make this big bright flash. Every time you do it, you actually lost like a core memory. It was crazy. But I don't have those anymore. He's like thinking. He's like looking around. He's like,
wait, the person that uses it loses a core memory, or
no, the person that gets hit by him? It really messes with your brain. I don't know what kind of mad artificer made those, but they're crazy.
And then, like, do they have do they have a cooldown or anything on them, or?
I don't know. I didn't look into them enough.
Interesting. Those sound really cool. You wouldn't happen to have like any cactuses or?
Yes, cactuses.
Let me pull something up. Let's see. Because of course, how would I be prepared for this? I gave you guys a whole bunch of money. Why would I think you were going to go shopping with all the money I gave you?
And then, out of game, are we buying to have the item removed from Kremlin, or are we just buying the spell so we can do it at will?
He's buying the spell, and then he can do it for whatever he needs now. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Ah. Mm.
Why am I picturing the Grinch, like Jim Carrey's the Grinch, like, yes. I don't know.
Because that's me right now.
Looking through all the fun.
Oh boy. Sorry, I just saw something on here called sneakers. And I'm dying. He goes, this could be pretty interesting. And he's like, he goes over and you see this bag. And he hands them to you guys. And he goes, look inside. This is like a small little bag.
All right, I look inside.
It's blue sand. No, it's not. You just see
More.
you see a couple rocks in there. He goes, throw them.
At?
The one on at me, just like over there.
Okay, so I just throw it over there.
You see them throw, they hit, they land, they roll, and they disappear and reappear in the bag. He goes, nah?
How much do you want for that?
He's like, it's more novelty, really. He's like, but it is some pretty cool magic. If you're buying the robes and the spells, I'll throw it in with it.
That is pretty cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, what if somebody catches it?
Well, I mean, they won't be in their hands anymore.
Right.
And is it only if they're thrown?
Well, really, it's if they're out of the bag after they leave your hand, they'll go back to them.
Is it like a time elapse? Like if they're out of the bag for X amount of-
I don't really know. All I know is that if you throw them over there, they go back to the bag.
Oh.
They also work for like hitting pigeons or small children or other things that you don't want to like kill, but you want away from you.
Could you put it in a crossbow?
I mean,
And have unlimited ammo?
sure.
Now I'm really sold.
All right.
Would that work though? Like out of game?
I mean, so I'll tell you this: I don't really make you keep track of your ammunition anyway,
Right.
and it would do less damage than a bolt.
Yeah, never mind.
But it wouldn't leave evidence behind if you're trying to shoot it out of a crossbow. Just
I don't know what happened.
Setting up for assassinations.
assassination by rock. All right. So you guys buying the whole lot?
Is there nothing else you guys want from here?
So we didn't have any of the cacti?
No cacti.
Damn it. Those cacti were cool.
I don't know about the. Maybe I'll hold off and see maybe if we get something different in the other city for the armor. I'll just take the spells here. Unless you have anything else neat to show me.
And he's like, not much. If anything, I could probably buy some more. So if you see anyone with some cool magic stuff, let them know I'm in the market.
I should have brought that giant staff.
I
It
do.
was 15 feet tall.
I do have
He like
this.
looks up at his 12-foot tall ceiling. That'd be an issue.
Now, how about this? You got the spells there, and what if I trade you this, and I'll pull out the floating orb, and I'll send it to him, and now it's just floating around him.
He's like, ooh, interesting. He's like, 5 gold.
Five gold. I'll give you the the orb. And I take the spells for 400.
I mean, I'm already giving you the spells for free with the robes.
But Henry doesn't want the robes.
Oh, you don't want the robes.
No, yeah, he's saying no.
I'm gonna wait for another city to see if there's something different.
He's saying no to the dress.
He puts those back. He goes, well, if that's the case, how about the orbs for the rocks? And you guys buy the spells. Novelty for novelty.
Deal.
There you go. You get your spells, you get your rocks.
You take platinum, right?
Sure.
I paid him.
Oh, you paid him. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you bought all of it. Okay.
I bought all of it. Henry and
Mark off 500 G's. Yep.
Well, that's fine. Dolan, if you find something next time we go to a store, just know it's on me.
Sounds good, bud.
But great if we found something to trick Thandir with, like summoning an animal or something like that. That'd be funny for him.
Well, I'm gonna throw the rocks at him.
I'm gonna take out the 1d4, make that a 1d20. Let's have more fun with these rocks. And you regain all of the charges if you kill something with them, just for the hell of it.
I like the last bit. Or forget taking any damage from the stones.
Yeah. So pretty much something like you can literally just keep hitting someone with them, and if they keep failing, they're just like slowly gonna sit there until they die.
am I hitting myself?
You're just like, why is the back of my head so sore? Then the last rock. Little do I know, I just gave you guys like the weapon that's gonna kill the big bad of the game. Like, you sneak up on the 40-foot ancient red dragon. Boop. Which was that? Boop. You just do that 1,000 times, it dies. And they are magic items too. So like
many rocks.
Oh, Dolan, you wanted this bag of rocks? It's yours.
Awesome, thank you.
You guys are just gonna have random bags of things. You got a bag of sand, got a bag of rocks.
Too bad we don't have a bag of tricks.
A bag of tricks.
Perfect.
All right. So you guys kind of meet back up in like the square of the port.
So,
Did you want to go find some armor? I thought you had mentioned something about that.
Yeah, this splint mail's seen some miles.
You guys want to tag along?
I'm gonna go to the inn to make sure our stuff is still there, and I'm gonna start copying these spells over to my spell book so I can hopefully help Cripplet here get out of his armor here.
Henry, did you want to get us some rooms for tonight? And maybe we'll just, after that long being on sea for a while, I think maybe we should take a rest here at the Undead Can't Swim Inn.
Yeah, take a rest. Maybe get any other unfinished business.
Yeah, I gotta run back at the end of the day to grab some equipment from M&L Regent's shop.
What is that?
Oh, it's great. Mark and Linda, they're just phenomenal people.
He's got a monocle.
He's got a monocle?
He's got a very fancy monocle.
Wait, is it like the one you have?
It's fancier.
Oh, is it for sale?
He wouldn't. Yeah, but
no.
It's a bit overpriced if you ask me.
Let's go get your armor, Thrallus.
Now, Thandir, if you recall, because I don't have it written down anywhere, you're the one that paid for boarding of the buggy and the chicken named Goose?
Yep.
Do you remember how long you paid for?
However long it was we needed to have them for.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't think that there was a day specified. I think it was like 2 weeks, I want to say. I paid for it.
Because at the time when you left, you didn't know where the temple was, but you knew it was a few days to Port Kingston.
Right.
2 weeks sounds right.
I want to say it was 2 weeks. I'm 99% sure I paid for 2 weeks.
Okay. So Athenia and Thrallus are heading to go find armor. Henry's heading to the inn. Crimplin, Dolan?
Oh, I'm gonna follow Thrallus to the armor shop.
You can look, but you can't don.
Do you have armor I can wear over my armor? I really can't put my arms down just walking out. Just look like that guy.
It's like
Steve Buscemi from
Grown Ups. Yep, just
let's do the wave. Woo! Woo! Mr. Dolan, what about you? Where you heading?
I believe that I have followers in the city already. So I may go check in with them and see if I can find any more along the way.
Sure.
So I may just split off entirely from the group, just like, I'm gonna go there.
Sure. Yeah, easy enough. You just kind of, all right, I'm gonna buy. You just kind of split off from everyone. We'll do the armor trip first, just to get that out of the way. So you guys are heading to the nearest blacksmith. You go in, you see a dwarven man. Yeah, dwarves are blacksmiths. That sounds right. He looks up at you. How can I help you?
Looking for some armor, more protective than this splint mail.
Aye. He goes, that's still in good shape too. He was like, you're a pretty big guy. Well, if you get much bigger than that, we're talking like full plate. Unless you're wanting something magic.
What do you got in stock?
Well, I got plate, and I can make that fit you. Might take like maybe an hour or so to kind of bend it out, get your measurements. Those run, I think about I think it's 1,800 gold is full plate.
No,
Thrallus.
Thrallus, mind you, you've been a great companion to me. This is on me if you'd like it. I have no need for the gold. If you want this armor, I'll give it to you. Whatever little Magnus here wants to get to you.
He goes,
on you.
What'd you call me?
Are you not Magnus?
Little
I don't know who or what a Magnus is.
Well, then what is your
It's Magnus. He's such a joker.
silly Magnus? All right.
That's not Magnus, guys.
Well, what
name
what
is
kind
it?
of magical items are you looking like you have?
He goes, first off, it's Sungam, thank you. Second, we got magic split armor, magic plate, magic half plate, magic breastplate.
I see what you did there. Sungum.
Sungum?
Do you have anything like what I currently have that might have reflective damage?
Ooh. He's like, I don't even know. He goes, looking around, he's like, well, while my armor is not reflective, I have armor of resistances. I do have a shield that can help reflect, but it only reflects magic missiles.
I'm not in the market for a shield.
Aye.
What kind of resistances do you have?
Right now, I just have fire and lightning. Those run you about 5,000 apiece. The lightning one's a little worn, more like 4,800 for that one. There are some that just give you a little extra bolstering, so +1 to AC. Your full plate is going to be a little more expensive than your half plate, but they're all going to run right around that 5,000 mark. Or if you just want normal full plate, that's 1,500.
Fire resistant sounds good. We have a guy that likes to start shit on fire.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
He goes and pulls it out, and he's like, yeah, no problem. And he lifts it up, and it's black. He goes, whoa, and wipes it, and you can see metal underneath. He looks at his hand that's now covered in black. He's like, the fire was the used one. Gotcha. He's like, it worked. As you see a bone fall out, he's like, works. And polishes it up, and it is about dwarf size. He's like, give me a couple hours to kind of expand this a little bit, and I could get this ready for you. 100 gold down now for materials to stretch it out, and then the rest on receipt.
What kind of armor is it?
It is plate mail of the fire resistance.
Kriplin, I don't want you to pay the whole loft, so I will split it with you.
Look, Thrallus, you and the rest of the group are what I care about these days.
Do you even have 5,000 gold?
Yeah, dude, we just got a bunch.
Do you have 5,000 gold?
I do not.
He said,
shit!
I can't pay.
I will pay the 100 gold down.
I got the rest.
I will pay 2,400. We'll split it 50-50.
I gotta get mine from Dolan. Shit.
So I'll give him the 100 gold down, and I'll let him know that we'll stop by in the morning before we leave, if that's all right.
Yeah, I'll have it ready tonight. Stop by whenever.
Sounds good.
He's like, I'll get it cleaned up as he pushes the bone aside with his foot. He's like, anything else I can help you with?
Do you need to take my measurements?
Yes.
I'm broad in the shoulders.
And he gets a little stool and comes out to you and kind of measures you up and writes it all down and says, have a good one. You know where to find me.
Sounds good. I'm ready for a beer.
That sounds good. Thandir, is there anything that you find in this? Because just like the rest, I don't have the need for the gold. I'd rather give you something that can help you.
This is a conversation over a beer. You can buy me one of those, and I'm going to have...
I changed my mind. You open your mouth, you're like the middle child. I'm done.
I'd like for you to stop flirt, maybe actually contribute to the fights when we're in there, but hey, I was just gonna wait to say that over a beer, but
I'm
gonna turn around and walk out.
Fine, you know what?
Continuing to do this as I'm walking out the door.
Typical elf, can't even take a joke.
It takes one to know one, and keep walking.
Is Thandir mutters something about doing floor damage? Always doing floor damage.
I did. I heard that and yell back. I did.
All right, it's kind of wrap this up a little bit. Dolan, as you're kind of going through, I'm guessing you kind of have a list of people you're meeting. You're looking around. You're looking around the inn and stuff. You're not really noticing any recognizable faces. You actually remember most of the people that you got were sailors. or that you had talked to were sailors or adventurers, and you actually can't find any of them. So sorry to disappoint, but you are in a harbor town.
Any new followers?
we'll get there.
Okay.
As Henry, you head back to the inn. Roll me a history check as you walk in.
I gotta find the thing. You said history?
Mm-hmm.
18.
18. You remember last time you were here, there was a half-orc man named Marcus who ran the inn. When you walk in, you see a younger half-orc female running the inn. How can I help you?
Yes, you guys restored some wagon for us and some horses, and
She stops some things. She goes, "Oh." She goes, "1 second," and walks down behind this little desk area, pulls out a ledger and flips back a page. Grabs a chunk of pages and flips back and keeps flipping and goes, I dislike being the bearer of bad news, but it's been a while. We don't have your stuff anymore. We had to get rid of it.
we paid you to keep it.
She looks in the ledger. And, you see her looking extremely uncomfortable right now. She's like, "It was paid for 2 weeks, not 6 months."
Were we gone for 6 months?
We were really gone for 6 months.
And that's where we'll pick up next session.
All right, guys.
I was waiting for Henry.